So we may as well start with some updates. Albert looked like he was out here. How would you assess his?
He's going on the trip.
Okay. And would you say that he is the hope then that he'll be fully available by next week, if not now, or not next week, but by the weekend?
By Wednesday?
By Wednesday. Is he fully available on Wednesday?
He's got a very good shot of being fully available for Wednesday.
Okay, great.
That's why we're taking him.
Great. And so you guys did train over the weekend, right?
Yep.
And it was fair to say that he was training over the weekend as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Full in today. Today was his first day of full training. No restrictions.
So it sounds like you're happy with his progression.
Progress,
Yeah. Any other updates as
Reed
far as
is still out there ways. That's it. Everybody else is healthy.
So Josh got traded on Saturday. I don't know how many of us saw that one coming. What was your?
Not a lot of us.
Yeah. Did you feel? I don't know. What can you say about that?
Well, I don't want to speak for Craig, but I was aware that there were other teams that were interested in Josh. So, there was a specific team that had made a specific offer, and we said no. And then Colorado came in with a significantly higher offer, and Craig and all of us talked about it, looked at it, thought about it. We did an assessment of the depth of the squad because obviously Josh is a very valuable player. He's been a great player for us, fits in different roles, the whole center back experience and all that. At the end of the day, what it came down to is the offer was good, very good, from a business perspective. I know there's always a personal touch. Josh was, brought up through our system and done a lot of good things for us. I understand the human element, but it was a deal that was too good to pass up. Plus, the thing that makes my job a little bit more comforting was that, young Stuart Hawkins played better than I expected in preseason. Kim Key's arrival today is another one. And then young Snyder Brunel, who, we haven't signed yet, but he's a little bit of a wild card in the sense that he's a little closer than some people might think. And so backfilling midfield, backfilling that center back position allowed us to take a good deal, even though there was some pain associated with it and letting a good player go.
Brian, as you head to Guatemala, knowing that the season is upon you, and now you're full on speed ahead. How does that movement on the roster affect your plans going forward?
Not much. I mean, look, the guys were sad to see Josh go, but it actually was kind of a wake-up moment. Like, oh my God, this is still pro sports. Because as good as this locker room is, the reality is we have to win games. Our job is to win games, compete for trophies. There's that element of business that I think is a reality-based topic that is there in pro sports. And so I love the love and the hugs and the feelings and all that, but we have to win.
And then, speaking of winning, what are the key challenges that you foresee heading into Guatemala for this match?
Well, Guatemala, Antigua's a good team. We've scouted them now. They've played 8 games in the league. Their last game was 6-0 last Wednesday. Talented team, and they're going to be motivated. I mean, playing in front of their home fans, we know how these CONCACAF games can go. We are preparing to be stout defensively, give nothing away. I think we're good enough. I think we have some talented attacking players that we're going to create chances, and if we can put a few of those away and limit our mistakes, then I think we can come up with a good result. But it is going to be a challenge. We're actually excited about the coaching staff. Very excited to play in CCC again.
And then for you, on a personal note, knowing that you've been able to coach in several different iterations of continental tournaments, how much pride do you take in knowing that you're taking this squad down there for this?
Well, this is going to be a good team. I like the way this team is shaping up. I like the depth. I like the pieces that I have. We are going to be a good team this year, and that gets me excited.
How much does it help that you have a lot of players on this team who understand not just CONCACAF Champions Cup, but playing in CONCACAF. You know, even guys who haven't played a ton of this tournament have played this type of opponent.
Oh, yeah. Well, Paul and Jesus have that experience. The rest of the guys, the rest of the crew are all veterans of that CONCACAF play. I think our team is well suited, has a lot of experience in some of the intangibles.
You know, I suppose it's just where we are in the season, but coming off the field, there were a lot of smiling faces. Is there sort of a relief that, you know, we are going to be playing real games now?
Yeah.
And I don't know, is that normally the way you guys come off the field? I can't remember.
I think that, yes, the guys have had a good preseason. You know, I loved Adam's planning of preseason, that we had 2 90-minute games prior to our first competitive match. I think that was vital. I think that's going to help us for this first stretch of 4 games, because it's not just a starting group that we're going to put against Antigua. It's going to be the guys that have to come in as substitutes. It's going to have to be the guys that start against Charlotte, home leg, another MLS match. Everybody's going to need to be ready to go. And so I loved it. I thought it was great, but you are absolutely correct. It's earlier in the year. They're all happy, and yes, they're happy to be playing.
Are you feeling pretty good about any possible rotation you have planned for this 2 game? I mean, you have 2 game weeks coming in rapid succession.
Well, the travel down to Antigua, it's going to be a massive travel day today. It'll be a long travel day on Thursday, and we only have 1 day of recovery before our home opener against a good Charlotte team. We watched them play against Portland the other day. I mean, that's a good squad. So yes, rotation, freshness, all of that sort of stuff is going to come into play.